Okay, there we go. That should work. Am I good? Am I live? Can you guys see me? Yes, no, possibly, maybe, not sure. What do we have here? Looks like we got 3 people on a Monday. That's all right. We're 3 people on a Monday. Beautiful, Sven. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here. Let me put my notifications on silent so I do not interfere with my YouTube morning crew. That's very important. Hello, Nancy. All right, so we are good. We got a couple of people hanging out. Let's see if we can get this coffee flowing. All right, good. It's working. Coffee first. Pour the coffee. It's a little too light. I made it a little too light this morning. Too much creamer. I really like it, dark, but what are you going to do? All right, let's see if a couple of people joined the room, joined the chat. Oh my God. It's so important. You have no idea. If you're not a coffee drinker, you can't relate. Chock full of nuts. Wow. What is better than that? That's got to kick in. I don't know how my energy level is today. I've been going since 4. Yeah. 7 people. Patricia, 30 degrees in Barnegat. I passed Barnegat at 5 o'clock yesterday morning. Barnegat, 30 degrees this morning. Oh man, that's a little cold. Yesterday, sir. Yes. I stay off the social media on the holidays. I don't bother with any of this shit. People are so consumed with this. They're going live on holidays, and I don't know. I jumped on a little bit from Wildwood. I don't know if any of you guys saw my live from Wildwood. I was on the deck with all my nephews. Oh my God, it was hysterical. Well, they were in the street. They were in the car. I don't know. They were on camera for a quick minute. Hello, Jersey girl. Good morning. I was all over New Jersey this weekend. Holy God. I went from Belleville to Wildwood. Did a few things in Wildwood with the wrestling tournament, this, that, the other thing. If you're not a coffee drinker, you miss something in your life, Sven. You better believe it. I don't know how many miles I drove. Oh my God, 2 tanks of gas, I think. What the hell's going on? Oh, Patricia, for real? Frozen? He took second. My nephew took second in the Nationals. I did something different this weekend. I didn't coach. I didn't go on the mat. I was there. I was watching every match. I was filming every match, but this is the first time that I have been there that I did not coach. In probably 14 years, that's the first time I entered this. I was at this tournament and didn't coach. I handed it over to my son. I coached my son here since he's 6 or 7 years old, 6 years old, 5 years old. Now he's approaching 20. I coached him every year up until his collegiate level, and now I passed it on to him, and he coached all our little guys. And it was really something to see. Wow, wow, wow. Comes around full circle. It's insanity. Just seeing him on the side of the mat being a coach, which is mind-boggling. Wow. It's so crazy. The emotions go up and down. But anyway, it was a great weekend. Got to hang out with my friends and our kids, and they're making memories. You want to know what's funny? We were talking about this podcast, and my nephew says, "Uncle Stigs, oh, I forgot to tell you, we watch your podcast in school in the morning." I said, "What? School? You're supposed to be in class in school. What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, I put it on, and then my teacher says, 'What are you doing?' And she says, 'I'm watching my uncle real quick on his podcast.'" So what? Now the teacher watches. Now they got me in the class, I think. I don't know. The teacher's watching the podcast with my nephew. We just have a way of taking things over, huh? It's crazy. He said, "I forgot to tell you. All right, I'm going to put you on my TikTok, and his Instagrams, and his Snapchats. They put me on the Snapchats." He's like, "Uncle Sticks, I'm going to get you to 1,000 subs. Watch this. Send me some information." Boop, 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 boop. And he put it on his Snapchats. Is that how it's called? Snapchats? Whatever it is. Yeah, Patricia, right? All my boys were down there. It's awesome. We invaded. Oh wow. Tom's River, Barnegat. All right. You're all over the place. Jersey girls moving around. Snapchats? Snapchat. I call it Snapchats and Instagrams. It's serious. It's just hysterical what they're doing. It's funny. Stefano, buongiorno. I got a few topics I'm working on, a few ideas for this show of mine, this channel of mine. We got something good coming up that we're working on behind the scenes in the mob world, mob troop, mob, whatever you call that shit. Mob. Well, we're going with mob rat tube. Check this out. All these cooperators, they have channels, right? Teresa, no. Remember, my channel is not just about stuff like that. This is a general channel. You know what I mean? We talk about new and used cars. We talk about going to the dentist. We talk about the weather. We talk about the mafia. We talk about everything. Kids, lives. That a boy, Danny. So, yeah, so Teresa, I'm not in that. You know what I mean? I want to have more variety. You know what I mean? I have no skin in the game in the mob tube thing. You know what I mean? The mob tube, whatever they call it. I don't really care much about it. What I do care about is cooperators. That strikes a nerve with me a little bit. Yeah, a little diversified. This is morning chit chat, right? We're talking about the weather. We're talking about Wildwood. We're talking about going to the dentist. We're talking about keeping it positive, how you walk into work, Teresa, how I want you to walk into work this morning, right? But stay tuned because we got some things going on behind the scenes. We're going to do a little addition. Look, I don't have many people on here. I got 13 people, so it's not a strong reach. But we're going to hit it out of the park with this one. All of the a lot of cooperators have channels, right? They have they have a platform to talk about their stories on, right? And how positive they're living and how they turned their lives around and how great they're doing. And they tell us stories about the guys in the streets that were part of their life. I don't want to say victims because there's no victims in that life. You're part of their life. You got what you have coming. I'll never sugarcoat any of it, right? So here's what we're working on. Families of people that were impacted by mob rats. So we're going to have them on. We got a couple we're working with, talking to. We're lining them up to have them on how their life was impacted by people that are currently on the YouTube that were cooperators. Nobody hears from the families, the cousins, the nephews, the godsons, the goddaughters, the mothers, the grandmothers, the aunts, the uncles. Do you realize the impact on some lives that these cooperators have had? You do not understand. 20 plus years later, somebody that cooperated against me still has an impact on people in my family. We're not going to talk about me. It's not about me. Although somebody did sit me down for a chit chat with a Q&A with me over the weekend in Wildwood over drinks. And they basically interviewed me. So I was not a big fish in the big pond. I was a goldfish in the ocean. I don't make myself out to be something that I was not. But there is a great impact on family members. So these guys are shooting the shit and spewing their poison. The cooperators have a platform. Now we are in contact with people, like I said, that were affected by the cooperators. Some are hesitant. Some of them are family members of deceased that died in prison based on cooperators getting on the stand against them. There's a lot going on here, man. So stay tuned. We got some good stuff coming up. We go right in. We don't pussyfoot around anything. And this channel of mine over here, remember, we have no fear, right? We'll talk to anybody, open any topic, and everything's on the table. So stay tuned for that. Coltrane, I agree, but I don't go at it like that. Remember, I am respectful to all. I'm not respectful to the cooperators. In my soul, on the front, you'll never see me You'll never see me get into a confrontation with anybody. Good morning, G. You jumped in on a good topic this morning. Hopefully this stays up, and you guys can go back and watch this. This is a good one this morning of what some of the plans are and what is in the works for this channel of mine. Yeah, Andrea. Yep. Watch what happens. Let's see what happens with this. They might not care, but they gotta be held accountable for all their actions. It's not just the guy that's in the cell that is affected by a rat. It's the family members. It's the nephew that loved to see their uncle at Easter. You know what I mean? Uncle Sal's not here this Easter. 3 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago, somebody turned state on him. He's in his cell. That guy has a platform on the YouTube, making money, looking good, acting like he's Jesus Christ, right? But these guys, there's an empty seat. You know, we talk about that the empty chair. So some people that don't have family members in Cosa Nostra or anything like that, they know about the empty chair at the holidays. Everybody knows about that empty chair. It's a rough thing. The empty chair. I'm sorry, not paying attention to the chat. You guys are having your own conversation. I don't know if this is boring or this might be boring to this chat. I don't know. All right. Maybe I'll pause on that. You guys have different topics going on. Let me jump into your topics here. That was ignorant of me. All right. So we're talking about retirement places, right? That's where we're at this morning. Patricia's, they're talking about retirement. I lost track of what I was talking about. Forget about that. Anyway, we got something in the works. Real quick, the empty chair thing. The empty chair at the holidays. Everybody can relate to this. I think. I don't know if I sound boring this morning. I don't think anybody's engaging in this topic. What the fuck? I lost my touch. Holy shit. I thought I had the stage presence. I guess I don't. Anyway, real quick. So So that's what we're gonna do. So the empty chair thing. The empty chair thing is typically for deceased, somebody in the family that died, and they always sat right there, man, and they're not there right now. Well, the same thing can go for people that are in prison, not just people that have passed. People that have passed, it's a different story. Why isn't Uncle Sal here? Or why isn't Cousin Louie over here? Because a cooperator 4 or 5 years ago went bad, turned state. Now that cooperator has a successful YouTube channel, while is in the prison cell. So we're gonna talk to some family members. It's a little touchy, man. It's sensitive. You have to have the ability to talk to these people, these family members, because it's a different world for them. You got to tread lightly. You got to tread lightly. So we're putting a few things together. Let's see how it goes. That's not gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Live, recorded. I'm not sure yet. Not sure how we're gonna do it yet. I will accommodate their wishes. Like, would they like to be live? Would they like to do it recorded and then go as a premiere, but be in the chat? Got to see how we're going to do it. It's all good, G. It's all good. It's what we do. This is how my chat goes. I just don't want to lose touch with you guys. I don't want to sound boring. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I like this. I welcome this. I want you guys to feel comfortable here, that you could talk about anything. It could be retirement. It could be pasta fazool. It can be what type of coffee you drink. And where is TT Rad? Where's TT? She didn't check in. Shinebox, hope all is well with you. Danny, whatever it is. I don't have to be careful. I just, pretty basic, respectful manner. It's a chat. There's no slander involved. I kind of know how to do it, Danny. I'm pretty keen with, you know what I mean? No, Santino's my nephew. He's my nephew. Coached him since he's a little boy, but he has his own coaches. I know, it froze. I hope it's better now. So my son coached Santino. I don't know where TT is. I'll reach out to her. So we got a few good things coming up. What else? Took second in the Nationals, Danny. One of my nephews took second. 2 others did in place. But true second. He got into the finals, and he got pinned in the finals. I know, I hear them. We got a lot of work going on, Danny. That's why I'm busy this morning. All right, Coach Rain. Guess it. Wait. All right, Coach Rain, go ahead. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Shine boxes. It's what we do. You know what I mean? It's just how we do it. So like I said, when I opened the chat, I don't know if you guys heard me. Some people just jumped in. I was coaching at this tournament for, 14 years, and this was the first year that I did not go on the mat as a coach. I sent my son out there, being that he couldn't wrestle, and he coached. He was in the corner instead of me, and it was really awesome. I was proud to see it. So my nephew got to second, and in this tournament, the national tournament, some of these national tournaments, the guy that placed third can challenge the second place finisher to go for true second. The third place guy feels that he he wants to or is better than or will take a shot at taking true second. So what happens is the third place finisher challenges the second place finisher, and they call it true second. So they challenged Santino to be true second. Santino lost in the finals, and the third placer challenged him. And then Santino won, so he's truly second at the Nationals. I got it all under control, Danny. I'm talking to a lot of people. There's a lot of things happening here. A lot of things happening. We're gonna come on. Hello. And if he loses third place, walk with Ignis. And guess what, Patricia? The kid that challenged Santino, he lost. Santino beat him, which is great. So Santino is true second. The guy that challenged him stayed at third. I don't know, Danny. Anyway, so we're going to see. The informers do not realize that some of these people are actually coming out of jail. Some of the people that went to jail based on the informers are coming out, and they're going to have a new platform. They're getting released on parole. You might not. So a lot of people might not know what's going on within the prison system. So when they go up for their parole hearings and when they talk to their people in prison, the parole board speaks to you. Sometimes when you're getting ready for parole or when you're getting ready for release, they have interviews with you to see how you are to be released back into society. What has been coming up in some of these interviews is YouTube. Can you imagine? YouTube is coming up when they go for parole hearings now and when they are coming up on release. No, never. No, Nancy. We're working on getting on this channel, Nancy, people that are affected by informers. Nobody hears from the families, Nancy. So nephews, cousins, godsons, godmothers, godfathers, brothers, aunts, cousins, uncles. It's not anywhere on the YouTube yet. We're working on this channel, but you got to tread lightly. People are very hesitant, but very excited about it. Very excited about it. They're watching these informers do these shows, and they're like, nobody's speaking for us. Nobody's speaking for us. So it's a very interesting topic. And a lot is to come. So like I said, real quick, back to it. When they're releasing people back into society, they are talking about this YouTube situation because people that are getting released are victims, I guess you can say is the word, or I don't know, are victims. That's not really the word because I don't call anybody in Cosa Nostra a victim. You know what you're into. So a victim of a cooperator. Some of the victims, is that the right word? I can't think of the right word. Recipients. Some of the recipients that have been penalized based on informants but based on actions by informers are now starting to get out. And they're hot, man. They're fired up. So there are some stipulations to parole now. It's crazy because they're talking about the YouTube. There's people on here that are informers that their people are getting out of prison right now. They could watch the YouTube and they're going to see the people who testified against them in court or were scheduled to testify against them in court and took guilty pleas based on possible testimony in court. So a lot going on, guys. My Blue Heaven was hysterical. Yes, Danny. Teresa, and I could tell you firsthand how it feels. So that's what prompted me to start reaching out to some. The YouTube. Is that what I said, Nancy? The YouTube? Is that how I call it? Come on. You got the YouTube, the Instagrams. Oh, My Blue Heaven, hysterical movie about witness protection program. It's Steve Martin. Steve Martin. Yeah. Gee, I'm probably gonna. Depending on some of the people are a little hesitant, so we may do it on a pre-record instead of a live because it can get heated, it can get ugly, and you got to be very careful. So it may have to be edited. You can't do it on a live unless they want to. So we're treading lightly, like I said, slow and steady over here. So we're working on this idea. We're in touch with a few people. The YouTube. That's how I speak. Is that crazy? What? The Instagrams, the Snapchats, the YouTube, and the Facebook. Tommy Tube. Hysterical. I got 14 people chilling this morning. Hopefully this channel of mine continues to grow. I don't think there's any school this week, so I'm not holding court with the classroom. Can you imagine? Some of you might have missed it, but one of my nephews, he kind of got caught in class. He told me over the weekend, kind of got caught in class watching this right here. The teacher asked him what he was doing. Now the teacher started watching. Bingo, Danny, bingo. Where is TT? Where is Anthony LaVista? What's going on? They sleep in. I'll get in touch with TT, so I'm not worried about that. All right, so 615 subs. I'm getting there, Sven. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. However it goes, it goes. If anybody just joined in, just try to take a look back at this live. We had some good topics on here. I'll probably do a follow-up later on. We got good things to come, so. Shinebox, Yankees, Danny, Jersey Girl. You guys are all awesome. I got a good morning crew. I'm happy with my 15. I don't care. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I'll check that. So, yeah, that's it. So, slow and steady. Take it as it comes. Take it as it comes. Nothing crazy. Yeah, Joey, it's just, I'm not really in a rush. You know what I mean? Hello, Claudio. I'm not in a rush. I'm enjoying myself, too. You know what I mean? Look, I'm almost at 4,000 hours of watch time. That's pretty good for someone that really is not in a specific genre topic. Well, I don't have any catchphrases. I don't have any hashtags. I started doing a little bit of that. I've never really hashtagged. Nah, Joey, I take it slow, and I keep it cool. Guess what? I never had to block anybody. 615, I never had disrespect in my chat. I never had to block anybody. I think that's pretty awesome. 615, I don't think I ever had to hide a comment. You know what I mean? If you act a fool in this chat, you got to be a jerk off. You know what I mean? Well, size might matter somewhat, Nancy. It depends on the situation, though. Over here, it's slow and steady. Almost at 4,000 watch hours, 615 subs. I get hit off sometimes with the Snapchats. Not Snapchats, with the Snapchats. Cash apps, Venmo. I don't put it up here, but I greatly appreciate it. And somebody says, listen, you're delivering a show. You're doing like a morning show. Don't feel bad about people hitting you up with the cash apps and the Venmo and all of that shit. And I don't. I don't feel bad about it. What the hell? It's like a part-time job sometimes, you know? So anyway, I get to 1,000. I think I could get monetized. I am not sure. But in the meantime, people are hitting me up. They're like, here, Stigs, go buy wine. Stigs, go get coffee. And I go buy my coffee for 3 weeks. I buy wine enough for a month. It's pretty cool, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely check out My Blue Heaven. That's funny. Yeah, thank you, Joey. Appreciate that. I just try to keep it cool, man. Regular. So I'm a regular guy. That's it. Regular guy with some crazy history. some crazy history. So they started interviewing me this weekend. Holy shit. They started talking to me, asking me questions about me and my life, and oh my God. It was crazy. Yes, Patricia. Yeah. That's it. I enjoy you guys. You see, you guys talk about anything. You guys are talking about retirement locations. That's what I love that. We don't need to stay on no topic. We don't need to bash other people. If we start off with a topic and we really want to get into the nuts and bolts of that topic, we'll stay on it. But when you feel comfortable enough that you guys can talk about whatever's going on, oh, what's your favorite movie? Where's your favorite dentist? How's the traffic in Barnegat? How is the weather in Tennessee? That's what we like, right? I know. I see it. I'll take a look. I will, Shinebox. I saw a glimpse of it. I'll take a look when I get off. Uh-oh. There we go. The craziness is starting. I love it, though. Give 100% to whatever you do. It's either, you know what? You go hard or you go home. And that's what I tell every wrestler as we enter a tournament. Go hard or go home. If not, walk out the door or sit this one out. Go hard or go home. And as long as you give it your all with whatever you do, so that's on the wrestling mat, that's on the baseball field, that's on the soccer field, that's at your job, that's in a relationship, that's on your YouTube, go hard or go home. Keep it positive, chest up, chest out, chin up, go in, you own that shit. You know what I mean? Teresa, when you walk into your job today, you own that shit. The light at the end of the tunnel is quitting time. Do whatever you got to do in between. Dismiss all the negativity, man. We don't need that shit. Dismiss the negativity because we know in the workplace we got negativity and people picking at us, right? I know. I'm an experienced individual. I'm only 53 years old, but I got the experience of a 90-year-old. So don't let people pick at you. Do not let people pick at you. Go hard or go home. Dismiss the negatives. Go in there with a positive attitude. Your positive attitude might not affect them, but it will have them puzzled. I'm abusing him or her. How are they so positive? Kill them with kindness. Do your thing. Talk to the hand, they tell them. In your brain, talk to the hand. And then when it gets real bad, you say, talk to the booty because the hand is busy. Right? That's how we do it. Shotbox. Oh my God, that's great. Yeah, Teresa, you got it, girl. Knock it out of the park. We are in a chess game. Life is a chess game, right? We're playing chess every day. Every single day. Oh, thank you. TT, hello. You got a lot to go back and watch, girl. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. But that's how it has to be. Anything less than that is unacceptable. I'm not accepting negativity with any of you guys. We only bring positive things here, right? TT, you got to check out this. You got to check out this. The beginning of this. We got work to do. We got work to do. Canada. Madonna. Wow. All right, I'm glad you guys. All right, TT, at least you were able to jump in for a minute. You know I'm banging off. It's my time to get rolling, right? 7:30 is my time to get rolling. My coffee break is over. I've been working since 4 or something. We're at 7:30 almost. 36 minutes. I hope we had a nice chat, guys. I'll do a quick follow-up, but TT, you definitely got to go back and watch this if you can. This is watchable again, right? But the comments don't go over. Is that right? 24 hours or something like that? Guys, can you watch this live after this live is done? How does it all work? Yes, Danny. I'm able to travel anywhere. I got my record is expunged, so I can pretty much go anywhere, and I do have a passport. Once my record got expunged, I was able to get a passport. So yes, I'm good. I could travel borders. For a while there, I couldn't, but now I'm good. Oh, nice. Big hockey fan. That's awesome. Hockey's fun. Hockey's great for ADD people, which is me. Hockey, wrestling, soccer, baseball, depending on the level, can be boring at the youth level. Youth level can be a little. Yes, I've been to Italy. My grandparents lived in Salerno for a bit, so yes, I was in Italy. I was in Salerno for about a month or so. I was young, but my grandparents were there, so my father, before the douchebag left us, took me to Italy. Jersey girl, that's not something listen. I can go to Canada, but I can barely get to Wildwood with my gas money. So travel is not in my how do I say that? Travel is not in my budget, I guess you can say. But yes, I can go wherever I want to go. If I had the means, I can go anywhere I want to go. But I can barely get. I got to scrape together to get through regular life. Never mind travel. Rangers. Scheinbach, you're a big fan, huh? That's great. Scheinbach, your favorite team is Rangers? And you played, huh? That's my nephew played. Oh wow, that's a big commitment to play. To play hockey is a very, very, very big commitment. My nephew did it for a while. My godson. Whew, wow, they were all over the place. Very expensive and as much dedication as wrestling. Seriously, hockey takes as much dedication from the athlete and the family as wrestling does. It's no joke. I don't know. Wow, you still play. God bless, man. I love to watch it. I really do. And J Devils, baby. TT. A nice Devils game at Prudential Center, downtown Newark. It's a great night out. It's a great place. Of course, you're going to be a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. Danny. You're out there. Wow. See that? You see this channel, guys? Just pause for a minute. Look at what we're doing here. How awesome is this? Okay, Jersey girl. Thank you for that feedback. Do you see how awesome this chat is, guys? Go back to this chat. We had some awesome conversation in here. I touched on a few things, and you guys ran with it. And now I'm working off of you. Wow. I'm loving this, man. I really am. I appreciate you guys. Atta girl, TT. I guess you guys are enjoying this. Look, there's only 10 people here, right? There's probably no likes, 10 people, and no new subs. You know what? My friend did some analytics on my channel over the weekend. Do you realize only 20% of the people watching are subscribers? That's what I was told based on some of the information that he came up with. 20% of my viewers are subscribers. Come on, man. What is that? How is that? 20%. Wait, or it might have been even less than that. I think he told me 20%. 20%? There's people watching this and only 20% are subs? That's crazy. That really is nuts. But anyway, it is what it is, right? Yeah. Of course, Patricia. I'm sorry. Of course, Patricia, the best 20%. It's just mind-boggling that only 20% will subscribe. People need to understand that subscription does not mean you have to pay for something. I think a lot of people get confused that subscription means you got to pay. Because the word subscription, wow, it was awesome, Sweet Bella. Tremendous. Had a great weekend with my friends and my nephews. So we'll see. Guys, if you get a chance to go back and watch this, I highly recommend it. Yeah, Danny, I don't know. I'm not too technical in that aspect, so I really don't know, but my son does it. My cousins do it. They look, you know what I mean? Yeah, Patricia, it's very possible. What they said to me, especially some of the older folks, they see subscribe and they think it's a paid subscription, and it is true because some people have said it to me. YouTube is free to watch and subscribe. You just need to have a Gmail account, which is almost everybody now, I think. Shinebox, we got into a lot of that talk over the weekend. All right, Shinebox, you want to do another show on that, or you want a quick answer on that? Because I could definitely do a show on that. Let me see. Working for the mob is not as financially rewarding, depending on your scheme. Most have daytime jobs. Can you elaborate? Thank you, TT. Oh, real quick, Shinebox. It depends. A couple things depend on your earning ability on the streets. And there's different levels. Associate. Okay, absolutely. There's associate. Then there's maid guy. Then could be acting captain. You know how it goes right up the level. So for me, my thought is this: if you don't have any vices and you're good at what you do, you can make good money hustling. Depending on what aspect of Cosa Nostra you are involved in. If you're a bookmaker or a loan shark, you can make great money if you have no vices. You cannot have vices, and you got to pick your clients wisely. I never let just anybody gamble with me, or I never pushed out loan shark money to just anybody that asked for it. But remember, I have no vices. I never had a gambling habit, a drug habit. I never had a vice, and I always worked a full-time job. So you have broken down guys in their life. Like my uncle was a broken down, half-ass wise guy. He was broken down. He earned great, but he was broken down because he had habits. You know, he had habits, but it was a leg breaker, and he was able to earn, but he was broken down. And then the guy next to him, for example, was a successful bookmaker who concentrated on his business and worked. So you could be a full-time bookmaker without working and make great money. You could have a job, be a bookie and a loan shark and make tremendous money. You could have all three of those things and be broke if you have habits. It's all based on your lifestyles and your habits. So Shinebox, that's just a little bit of a glimpse into what it's about, somewhat. The earning power is great, But the nuts and bolts from within are brutal, brutal, brutal. It's a brutal life. You guys, a lot of people just see nice new cars and fancy clothes and this, that, and the other thing. Man, oh man. Yeah. Shinebox, that's the best business in the world. That was my favorite. Yeah, Shinebox, you're dealing with anything. Real quick, anytime you're dealing with people from the street, you're dealing with typically people that have vices. It's not typically the guy asking for money until payday. A lot of times they're in trouble. So it's a hustle. It's bad. It's a bad life, man. It's a bad life. You're dealing with people that are at their last dollar. Some of them are in bad, bad shape. It's a very interesting topic, Shinebox. I would like to be interviewed on that topic. I would love to be the person answering questions instead of navigating the show. I would like to do that on my show, somebody asking me questions. Now, the success of that would come from the interviewer. Not really the interviewer. I don't want to be interviewed. Chit chat. I like chit chat. I don't call it an interview. I call it a sit down. So I can definitely get a lot of information of people that have questions. So we could do a Q&A on my channel. I don't know how interesting I am in any of that stuff, but we could probably do a quick Q&A. I could give you just an insight from the inside out. Yes, Shinebox, many times, many, many, many times. I had many issues, many issues. Yes. Ugh, the stories are endless, Shinebox. Even at an associate level, the stories are endless. Endless, dangerous. I've been in harm's way many times. Anybody that's involved in anything on the street has been in harm's way many times. If not, they were really not in the mix. If anybody tells you that it's just smooth sailing from beginning to end, they're lying to you. From the minute you get into that life, it's a hustle, it's stress. It's not a good thing. Not much good about it, Shinebox. I hope I gave you a little insight this morning. If I did, I'm happy. Oh shit, Patricia. Yeah, stuff like that happens. Shinebox as an associate, which is awesome to be an associate, and I never went higher than being an associate. You don't have to kick up. You don't kick up as an associate. Once you're a made guy, you're kind of responsible. It's best to be an associate. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Oh God, the worst, TT. The worst. But with an associate, you kind of go, you know, it's the best of it though. I'm not recommending that life, but if I was to recommend it, I would say remain an associate. Don't go further than that. So Shinebox, yeah. Once you're a made guy, you're kind of kicking up, man. It's brutal. Christmas time, you can't imagine the envelopes that you got to kick up. If you have greedy, it goes back to anything. If you have a greedy administration or a captain or acting captain or underboss, if they're greedy, your life is miserable. Nice. All right, sweet Bella. That's great. If I can help you, I will gladly help you. I would love to be on there too. Yeah, Shinebox. I know. Yep. I could tell you a lot of stories, Shinebox. It's not good. It's really not good. Patricia, that's 100% accurate, that part. Patricia, when in The Sopranos, when Christopher had to kick up to Paulie, that's 100% accurate. Okay, Sven, that's the better way to be. Seiji, that's exactly. But Gina, you can definitely go back and watch it. The pre-record is nice because you can pause it. I don't know if you could pause live. I am not sure how it works. So when you do a pre-record, it's there. It's kind of a nicer. I don't know how you say it. It's kind of a nicer flow when you do a pre-record. Although for me, I like to talk to people, so I like live. So it's very difficult. But you got to respect the wishes of the person you're talking with. You know, they have a different view of it. They might not want to be live. You know what I mean? So it can go either way. Shine Box, did I give you some good answers this morning? I hope so. Chat crew, I hope I gave you a bit of a good show this morning. I'm happy to be back with the morning chit chat. Danny, that's not that's kind of typical, Danny. What you saw there is kind of typical. Not that he asked for too much money. It's the greed, Danny. That is very, very common. That was as real. That was as close to reality in the streets as you're going to get. That was good when Christopher got made and all of that. Absolutely, Sean Box. So that was definitely very accurate to life, Danny. That part of the show was on point. There you go, Danny. I like that. He is the godfather. Sven is the godfather of Sven's life, and that's how it should be. You got to be your own boss. Shinebox, I may have to take a half a day to make this happen, or a vacation day from work. Let me work on what I can do, and we will absolutely put that together. I'm looking forward to that. I got to put in for some time off because I do have a lot of vacation time. So, which is a good thing. All right, guys, I'm past my coffee break right now. I got to bang out. What's up, Chusak? I'm sorry you just came in and I'm banging off right now. Sweet Bella, nice. 7,000 a month. Danny, it's legit. It's for real. It's true, Danny. It's true. 7,000 a month. Yeah, it's true. You got to kick up. Oh, nice, Sweet Bella. Danny, I thought you just said 7,000. I don't remember how much it was, but that was totally accurate. That part of the movie was totally accurate. I'm telling you from firsthand, seeing how it went. From my eyes to your ears, that is 100% accurate. All right, guys, I'm banging out. I don't want to bore you guys. I'm at 55 minutes, but we had a really good chat. I really appreciate you guys. There's people watching. Guys, they told me I'm at 20% of my viewers are subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. What's the problem? Me too, TT. I'm out. I'm going. I got things to do. I got to get back to the job. 20%, guys, what the hell, man? There's people watching and only 20% subs. I don't get it. I'm almost there. A couple hundred away from 1,000. To me, that's kind of cool. All right, guys, I'm banging out. I hope this was a great chat. I think it was. We had a good time this morning. I appreciate all of you guys. Shinebox, I'll work on that. We'll come up with a date and we'll chill. Maybe when the weather's a little more predictable. Can you imagine? We got rain, snow, and a beach day all within the same week. But how is that? Look at the weather forecast. We got snow coming. Accumulating snow, possibly. How is that? Anyway, I'm banging out. I appreciate all of you guys. Remember, TommyStigs@AIM.com if anybody wants to hit me up. TommyStigs@AIM.com. If you need to get in touch with me, go into my, I think it's the About tab or the community tab, I'm learning this shit still. And you can see my contact information there. I don't have my cell number on there. A few people have my cell number, but up there is my email, and you can always hit me up. Teresa, keep it positive. Everybody have a good work day or whatever it might be that you do today. Go hard or go home. Bring everything you got. Keep it positive. Nail it. The world is yours, and I will try to check with you guys on the wind down later on this afternoon. For now, Tommy Stiggs checking out. Ciao for now.